Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14 College Football Revamped. That is right. We continue on. We are almost done with season number 3. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I don't know if you can believe it, but I can't believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. So we are really close to being done. We're taking on a cakewalk of an opponent in the Northwestern Wildcats. Yeah, Northwestern. That's not even a real place. It's going to be an absolute cakewalk. We're not even going to have a challenge, not even a threat of losing this game, because we're so much better than them. Let's get right into it. If you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's do it. Before we get into anything, I want to show you something real quick. Look at the disrespect. The level of disrespect is on a different tier with this game. Tune-up game. Notre Dame looks forward to their practice against the Wildcats. Absolute, utter disrespect from NCAA football on Northwestern. That's crazy. I mean, obviously, they're not wrong. It is a practice. Again, it's not going to be that difficult of a game. We're going to walk right through them like we should. But that's just, the level of disrespect they're showing is absolutely insane. Now, we did have a very important and intense game against Navy last episode. We did come out on top 49-25, but Todd Gurley stays at the number 2 spot in the Heisman race behind quarterback and defending Heisman Trophy winner Brett Hundley. Will he win back-to-back and become the second ever player to win 2 Heisman Trophies behind just Archie Griffin? There's a good possibility. It's very hard to overtake a quarterback when you're a running back. If there was a quarterback that we had at Notre Dame, like Marcus Mariota, that was in the Heisman race and was second, then it would be a little bit of a more favorable matchup and an easier path to get Marcus Mariota the Heisman. But quarterbacks always get favored higher than the running backs. So Todd Gurley, he could have, I mean, he had 5 touchdowns against Navy. 5 touchdowns, and he's still second because he had 5 total touchdowns too. So it's an uphill battle that we'll probably not win this year. The only way he was going to win it was if he was going to win it last year, and Brett Hundley at the final week of the season just leaped over him and stole it. Highway robbery, the heist of the century. Brett Hundley steals the Heisman Trophy last year, and it looks like he's going to go back-to-back, and only the second player to ever do it. But we are the number 5 team in the country, 7-2, at home versus Northwestern in front of Touchdown Jesus. You gotta love it. We've got a practice against Northwestern. Let's go and whip some Wildcat booty cheeks and hopefully make it to 8-2. Not hopefully, we should. I'm probably a little overconfident, but we should be 8-2 at the end of this episode. If you enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it and whoop on these Wildcat cheeks.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Notre Dame's looked almost unbeatable the last few weeks. They're finally playing the way they knew they could before the season started. You know how this game is. You're only as good as your last one, so they're going to have to prove it on the field again today. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
echoes of the Golden Dome. It's Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway in the shadow of touchdown Jesus. We are taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. Is it going to be easy? That's what all the critics say. All the critics say it's going to be easy, but they haven't gotten onto the field and played these Wildcats. We're going to find out how good they actually are. Now, is this Clayton Thorson is the big question. No, it's Oliver. I don't know who this Northwestern quarterback is, but that's going to be an early knockdown. Should have been intercepted by Jalen Smith. We do have a 5-star recruit here on an official visit. He's a free safety, and his bonuses, he's the #1 free safety in the country. His bonuses are to have 4 swatted passes or 2 interceptions, and that's going to be not picked off. I thought that might have been picked off there by whoever that was covering him, but that's already 1 deflected pass. I don't know if deflected pass and swatted pass is the same thing. I think they are. That's already 1 by Jalen Smith. It should have been an interception. It just bounced off his hands, and that's going to be a run to Perkins. He won't go anywhere, and he's down. Good gang tackle by the Notre Dame defense, and that's a 3 and out for the Northwestern Wildcats. Not just the West, they're Northwestern. They will punt it away, and we will get to see this high-powered offense for the first time today. There's the punt. It's away. Trey Waynes is back to get it. That's a good punt. Trey Waynes has got blockers in front of him. He's got the speed to get to the side, and he's pulled down. So close to getting the edge there. So very close. But we get to see Marcus Mariota, but more importantly, Todd Gurley, our Heisman leader, our Heisman hopeful. We'll see if we can capitalize on the momentum from last weekend. Todd Gurley dominated, the whole entire offense dominated, and Gurley's starting off with a big-time carry, 12 yards to start the game? You kidding me right now? 12 yards to start the game? It's going to be easy if we got 12 yards per carry. I'm going to actually send my main man, O.J. Howard, on a deep route, because then that's going to clear out the open space for Mike Evans. That was a little bit more of a difficult pass than I would have intended it to be. But we're going to try and get this wide receiver room involved more than we have in the past couple of weeks. We've been very reliant on the run game the past few episodes, the past few games. So if we can get the passing game a little bit more involved, I would appreciate that. I mean, Mariota is a very good quarterback. Well, he can be at times, but he's more dangerous as a runner, and he jumps out of bounds after a 9-yard carry. Mariota has been very good as a running quarterback this year. He's been very good as a decoy to allow Todd Gurley to get even more yards, and Todd Gurley's been the same. He's been a very good decoy for Mariota to get more yards, so it's been a very nice mix of the two guys there. They complement each other very well. That was a good stop by the Northwestern Wildcat linebacker there. 13 yards on 2 carries, but that's a little deceiving because he had 12 on the first run. We'll go with read option. Read option has been our go-to big-time yard play this season. We'll see if it works here. It will. Yes, it will. And we'll get a block on the edge there. And Mariota will fight forward for a first down. That almost ended in disaster. That almost ended in disaster, but Mariota was able to pick up the first down yardage. Very good. We'll go with a little play action here, kind of shake things up a little bit. We got Dalton Schultz. We got Mike Evans on a comeback. There's going to be some open stuff here. Schultz is open enough. Dalton Schultz breaks a tackle. He's got 2 broken tackles. Dalton Schultz fights to the red zone into the almost goal line area after 17 yards. It was a little bit of an underthrow from Marcus Mariota, but that just happens when you have Mariota. Sometimes throwing on the run, he's not the greatest. But Dalton Schultz turned nothing into something there. And, ooh, Gurley almost had a touchdown. We got to keep going. The senior running back, can he put this ball in the end zone? I hope so. We're going to hopefully snap it before they're ready. We won't do that because Mariota had to make a check at the side. He's going to cut it outside. Todd Gurley walks into the end zone. And just like that, we go up 7-0 on Northwestern. Well, 6-0. We got to make the extra point. But Will Lutz has been pretty much automatic this season with field goals and extra points. And he will put it through. He's also graduating after the season. Speaking of that, we are going to be in a whole new era of Notre Dame football next season. Season 4 is going to be the first time where we won't have any of these guys. We won't have Mariota. We won't have Manziel. We won't have Todd Gurley. We probably won't have Mike Evans. Michael Thomas will probably be gone. All of these guys are going to be off to the NFL, and we're going to have a new era. We're going to have Jameis Winston at starting quarterback. We're going to have Derrick Henry as our running. Like, it's going to be a whole new era of Notre Dame football. The defense will be changed. Sheldon Day will be gone. Reggie Ragland will be gone. I mean, we'll have Jalen Smith still here, which is good. But, I mean, there's so many changes. Oh, that ball's out. Get there. Ah, couldn't get it. And he's going to actually return it even further. What is happening? Cameron Dickerson just picked up that fumble and took it to the house for a touchdown. I don't even know what just happened. What did I just witness? That is the most bogus touchdown I've ever seen in my existence on planet Earth. Wow. Okay, so we allow 7 points on a wild play, a 1 in a million play. That fumble got kicked out to the sideline, to the barrier, and it got taken for 75 yards to the end zone. What a wild scene that was. Trey Waynes takes it 29 yards and good field position. Wow, that was an insane play. And Trey Waynes won't be here as well. We've got a lot of graduating seniors at the cornerback room, so we're going to have, it's going to be a whole new look team. We're probably going to lose some offensive linemen too. I can't even remember the offensive linemen that are seniors. But we're probably going to lose a couple of them. Todd Gurley they just said, Fowler just said that we are the all-time leading rusher in Notre Dame history. Todd Gurley is. Good for him, man. Good for him. He deserved it. He's been a stud for 3 seasons. He has been a stud for 3 seasons, and now he has finally earned it as the all-time leading rusher. 2nd down and 10. Let's get a little bit of, I was going to say some play action, but I don't really like any of the play action plays that they're calling. We'll go 4 verts. Somebody's going to be open, whether it's Michael Thomas, Will Fuller, or even Gurley underneath. Somebody's going to get open on this play. And it's going to be Will Fuller. Look at Will go! Will Fuller wide open down the middle. Marcus Mariota with a beautiful ball. He's 3 for 3, 57 yards. Fuller with a big-time play. Nobody followed him. He just had open space down the middle of the field. Miscue from the Northwestern secondary. I'm actually going to send Mike Evans deep. He's got press coverage. If that safety can't decide where to go, I'm going to try and fit that in. It's Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju takes it to the house. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Juju Smith-Schuster. That's the explosiveness that we're looking for out of our young wide receivers. And Juju will be here next year. And I'm excited to have him. What a wild play. The catch and run ability of Juju is out of this world. Will Lutz will put that right down the middle, and just like that, one of the best offenses in the entire country scores quickly. 14-7 over Northwestern. Now let's hope that they don't have a bogus touchdown like they had in the last possession. That fumble should have been recovered by Notre Dame, or at the very worst, recovered by Northwestern but tackled pretty quickly afterwards. He was too fast. I don't know why we couldn't catch him. We just couldn't get there. Let's see what happens on this play. We've got some blitz pressure coming. We're showing some pressure. We're going to bring some pressure. Joey Bosa has been one of our more consistent pass rushers this season. Can he continue to do it? He could get there, but he will get knocked out. Troy Guidry, and it fumbled too. He fumbled out of bounds. Zach Oliver with the completion. He's 2 for 3 today. Bosa certainly has been one of our more consistent passers, maybe even the most consistent passer. Him and Sheldon Day have been getting to the quarterback very often. So is Reggie Ragland. They're going to give this to Perkins. Perkins down the field. He's got some open space and breaking tackles. Bosa actually the one to bring him down. And we are under a minute in the first quarter, and the Northwestern run game has been pretty dominant. We might have to focus a little bit more on the run. They're going to hand it off again. Jalen Smith is there. He couldn't bring him down fully, but Jalen Ramsey will. That's unfortunate. Jalen Smith, one of our more dominant tacklers, one of our surer tackler. That's a hard thing to say. One of our better tacklers. That's better. One of our better tacklers, and he couldn't bring that down. Sheldon Day trying to get there, pick that off. It's Kavari Russell. Interception number 1 of 2 that we need for the 5-star free safety. Kavari Russell, the senior. Our best corner, our veteran corner, our captain on defense, and he picked off Zach Oliver. What a way to start this game. Up 14-7, and we've already got we should have 2. That should have been pick number 2, but Jalen Smith dropped the other one. We're going to run this with Mariota, keep it. He's going to try to get up the middle, and he'll get 9 yards. Very good from Marcus. And we will go probably the end of the first quarter here. I don't think we're going to get another playoff. We might be able to. I don't think that we'll be able to get to the line quick enough. And we are 3, 2, 1. Can I snap it? I can. We get 1 playoff. And I'll just check it down here. It's Will Fuller again. And this time Fuller fighting for a couple extra yards. And that is how the first quarter will come to an end. 14-7, Notre Dame leads. And we've been looking pretty dominant. We have been looking pretty dominant here in the first quarter. We'll go back to Todd Gurley here to start the second quarter. 7 first downs to just 1 for Northwestern. And look at that lane. Look at the open space. Parting the Red Seas. Wow. Todd Gurley just scoots his way untouched up the middle of the line. The hole opened up like amazingly. And we will go back to the run game because why not? Cut this to the outside. They committed to one side. We go to the other. And Todd Gurley, 13 more yards. He's got 8 carries, 71 yards, and 1 touchdown. This could be Todd Gurley's statement game. We've been asking for a statement game for months, for weeks, for seasons. This could be the statement game for the Heisman contender, Todd Gurley. That's number 2. And he bulldozed the defender in the backfield. And that is a 20-7 lead for Notre Dame. We'll kick the extra point, obviously. And Will Lutz will... I kind of moved the analog stick a little bit more to the left than I thought. And he gets it through. But that could have been very unfortunate. 12 carries to just 5 passes. You'll love to see it as Will Lutz will send this one back. They will kneel this down, and it's 21-7.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
21-7. And we might as well bring some pressure. I mean, if Zach Oliver can't handle pressure, that's going to be a big thing. We could get some more interceptions here. We need 1 more interception for that 5-star line or 5-star free safety. That's going to be a catch. Troy Guidry, 3-yard reception. Second down and 7 for the Wildcats. I'm going to actually bring pressure with Josh Perry off the edge. And we are going to not be able to get. He's wide open in the middle. It's the tight end, maybe? I don't know, probably. Dan Vitale or Vitale? I never knew how to pronounce his name. He's a real person. I never knew how to pronounce his name. But let's not bring pressure this time. Or maybe just 1 person off the edge. Josh Perry. Keep the other guys in coverage. It's going to be a run. It's Guidry. Breaks 1 tackle. Spins around another. And falls forward for 7. Second down and 3. And they're going no huddle again. They're starting to get fast-paced offense going. Our guys are getting a little bit gassed. We'll go to cover 2 or cover 3, whatever that was I picked. They're going to hand it off again. It's Perkins this time. And he's going to get hard hit by Reggie Ragland. And they're going to hurry up again. Our guys are getting very tired out here. You hate to see it. This could be easy pressure for Josh Perry if he can get to the backfield, stop the run, because I feel like they're going to run the ball again. It's going to be an option play. I dove too early. I dive again early, and that's going to be a 4-yard carry for Zach Oliver. I had to take away the pitch man. Bitch! And I did, but I completely whiffed on the quarterback there on the attempted tackle, so that's a little bit embarrassing. It's going to be another run. They've completely changed their offense here in this drive. They've gone hurry up, and they've gone a lot heavy on the run. Very heavy on the run. That is not what they've been doing their first couple of drives of the game. Let's see what they do on third down. It's going to be another run. This time it's Jones, and Jones will get the handoff and take it 4 yards, 5 yards, even 6 yards for a first down. And it's a new set for the Wildcats, inching closer to the red zone. They are right there. They're basically there. The football's at the 20. And this is going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be thrown to Jones. Trey Waynes, I think, is the man to bring him down. Zach Oliver is getting very creative in this offense. I don't know who their offense coordinator is, but they are doing some wild schemes here to try and score on this Notre Dame defense. And that's going to be caught by, what kind of name is that? Is that Zot? Zot? I'm sorry for the dyslexic people out there that just watched that play and saw that name. That is a problem. I even struggle. I'm not even dyslexic. I even struggle with that one. That is a dyslexic nightmare. That's going to be thrown. Caught by Young Bloodary. What a name, Pierre Lungbloodery. Is that how you say it? Lungbloodery? I don't know. What do you put the emphasis on? Young Bloodary or Young Bloodary? I don't know. But we do hold them to a field goal attempt, which is good because they were looking pretty dominant moving up the field on us. So it's a good thing that we stood tall there. I'm not going to step off sides. That'd be very awkward. And he will get it through. That was a tough angle to hit, especially for a college kicker. And he does make it. 21-10, 2:11 to go in the second quarter. And remember, well, actually, you probably don't. You might have seen, I don't know. Perkins is out for the game with a mild concussion. That sucks for them. He's one of their multiple running backs they've used. But we get the ball to start the second half. We won the coin toss and decided to defer to them. So we get the ball to start the second half. So we can double up here, get the double dip, and score at the end of the first half and score at the beginning of the second half. This one will be out of hand and very easily in our favor. Let's go back to read option. That's been working all day for us so far, so why not go back to it again? There it is. Oh, that was a good play. I'll give him credit there. He read that very well. I didn't even think that somebody from the middle of the field would come up and make that play. He did. He made a very solid play on that. We'll go 4 verts again. This worked with Will Fuller last time. This time it's going to be O.J. Howard running up the middle. Amari Cooper in tight coverage, one-on-one. I've got a man open. It's O.J. Howard down the field. Can he outrun his man? He can't. But he will get a big-time gain. I had my pick of players to throw to there. Everybody beat their coverage. Everybody beat their coverage. I could have thrown to a couple different people. But we need to also save a little bit of time, too, because we can't score too quickly. But Ty Gurley don't care about that. He's going to see the open field and run straight through it. He's already got 93 yards in the first half, and we're not even done yet. We're not even finished with the first half yet, and he's already got 93 yards on 10 carries. He is killing the game right now. Hopefully Brett Hundley has a little bit of a slip-up and can't perform to what he's been consistently doing all season. Almost 100 yards. If we can get like 110, 115 yards to end the first half, that would be beautiful. Absolutely perfection if we can do that. We'll see what we can do here. We're going to switch the play. Going to go with a zone weak run. Snap it. Give it to Gurley. He's going to get the outside edge, and Gurley breaks one tackle, gets 8 yards. And that is 105 yards on 12 carries, averaging 8.8 per attempt. He is dominating. Is Derrick Henry in, or is it still Gurley? It's still Gurley. So we'll continue to pound the rock on this Northwestern defense, but they didn't hold their blocks good enough, and that's a loss of one. No, it didn't, Kirk. I was expecting a little bit of a better block from our wide receivers on the edge. Did not get it, and we lost a yard. So with 37 seconds and counting, Gurley will get it one more time, and he will get 4 yards. He'll get his yards back, at least. That's okay. We have all 3 of our timeouts. Not a big deal. We can run a quick play here. If it doesn't work or we get stopped before the end zone, we'll just call a timeout or something. We got Mike Evans and Amari Cooper. Mariota making sure that Cooper knows the play. We're changing to a slant. Throw it quickly. It's Amari Cooper, and he's just stopped. We'll call the timeout. It's 4th and inches. I thought Cooper was going to get in the end zone there. 13 seconds left. We're not kicking a field goal here. It's freaking 4th and inches. We're from the 1-yard line. 7 for 7. And this is a very easy run play for Todd Gurley here. This could be his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. There it is. Gurley up the middle, and he gets in. A little more difficult than it was supposed to be, but he does get in. With 11 seconds to go, we do our job. We score at the end of the first half. Now we just got to score at the beginning of the second half. And that took 2 minutes of time. 9 plays, 73 yards. Will Lutz puts that through. We might even see a little bit of Johnny Manziel action in this game. Mariota's played very, very well. If you remember, Manziel actually started the season as our number 1, as our starting quarterback. But then early in the season, he just wasn't performing as good as I wanted him to. We lost a couple big games on the road and at home, I think. Did we lose the Buckeye game at home? I know we lost in Austin, Texas to the Texas Longhorns. But I can't remember if we went to Ohio State or if they came. I think we went to Ohio State. And we lost to them. Big early season loss. And then we made the switch to Mariota, and we've been dominant ever since. They're going to keep it. Zach Oliver, he will break the first tackle. Bring him down, please. Thank you. They're going to use their timeout. They don't get into field goal range, but Zach Oliver with a huge quarterback keeper. 4 seconds left. They don't have time to kick a field goal, obviously, so they'll just have to heave one. This could be a very good opportunity to get our 2nd interception of the day. Or it could be a Bosa sack. Either one I'd be happy with. Joey Bosa gets the sack. And that's going to end the half. Joseph Bosa doing the little Bosa shrug. Little Bosa shrug there. 28-10 as we go into the second half. You love to see it. Here it is. Notre Dame will get the ball. And Trey Waynes will take it out of the end zone. Do we have some space? Cut it outside. I need a little bit more agility to get to the outside there. That could have been pretty good. Touchdown Jesus is proud of us. Ooh, let's go with a smash play. I love smash plays. This could work very, very well. Schultz could get open pretty easily here if they don't cover him. They're not going to cover him. Quick throw to Dalton Schultz. He's open down the field. Just easy pitch and catch there. Easy pitch and catch. I'm not sure if we have any tight ends that are going to be leaving for the NFL draft or just graduating in general. I think O.J. Howard's a junior. I think Dalton Schultz is a junior. I can't remember exactly. They might be seniors. I'm not 100% sure. But we've got blocking, but no. We had blocking down the field, but the blocking at the goal or at the line of scrimmage didn't hold as long as I wanted it to. Man, we could have been off to the races with that blocking there. All we got to do is just run the clock down now. I mean, it's 28-10. We don't need to prove ourselves anymore. It's really just stat padding Todd Gurley at this point to try and give him the best advantage he can have at the Heisman Trophy. We'll just keep running it. 17 carries, 124 yards, 3 touchdowns for Gurley. He's already the all-time leader in touchdowns, I'm pretty sure, in Notre Dame history. Or he might be very close to it, if not already there. We'll cut this to the outside. We got great blocking. Gurley gets to the edge. Cut it inside. Todd Gurley gets around a man. Swerving everybody. And Todd Gurley finally brought down. 2,000 yards on the season for Mr. Todd. The Todd father. Look at this swerve. He gets to the outside. Gets past everybody. Swerves back inside. And luckily for Northwestern, one of their corners was able to catch him. But that is 2,000 yards on the season for Gurley. Very solid for him. We'll go hot route. We'll go with an out route for O.J. Howard. He can be a nice sneaky option here. And it's going to be a run for Mariota. I had to. I went too far. I didn't like what I had there. I didn't want to throw an incompletion. Didn't want to throw an incompletion there. Ooh, zone read. Little read option play at the goal line. I don't hate it. This could be Todd Gurley. It's going to be Todd Gurley. Number 4? Number 4, but there's a flag. Face mask on the defense. They had to pull the face mask, and they still couldn't even bring down Gurley before he got to the end zone. That's number 4 on the day for Todd Gurley. The Todd father is preaching. 35 to 10, not 7. 35 to 10. And it's a tie game, 28-28, Michigan State and Ohio State. Michigan State has been known to give Ohio State problems in the past. Trust me, I know. That's an interesting game to keep your eye on. Rutgers is leading Indiana. Indiana sucks. NC State is destroying Boston College right now. Texas State killing Alabama State, or South Alabama. 35 to 10. Everybody in the crowd is pumped up. Zach Oliver has nothing going on for him. Dickerson will catch that and get a big-time gain, but I think Cameron Dickerson's the one who took the 75-yard fumble for a touchdown. That name sounds familiar from that touchdown play. That nightmare of a touchdown play. They really should only have 3 points here, if we're being honest. The fact that we've allowed 10 points is kind of upsetting. That's going to be caught by Dickerson, brought down by Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is a really good coverage linebacker. He's just not that quick. He's very quick, but not quick enough to keep up with some of the faster wide receivers in college football. But he's a very good coverage linebacker. Makes a lot of good tackles. Reggie Ragland trying to get there. That's going to be Kavari Russell with the big-time tackle. 2-yard catch for Vital. 10 for 12, 77 yards, and an interception for Zach Oliver. If we can get that second one, that'd be beautiful. I really hope that we can do that. Reggie Ragland with the sack, the senior linebacker, All-American. Big-time sack for him. That's number 2 for the Fighting Irish defense. 1 for Ragland, 1 for Bosa. It's going to be a sad day when we have to get to graduation day and Reggie Ragland leaves us. He's been such a good linebacker for us. Bosa, I missed the sack with Bosa, but Adams is able to bring him down. I can't believe I missed the sack. I just nipped him. Yep. Just right past him. And they will be forced to punt from our territory. 11 for 13, 86 yards, and interception for Zach Oliver. Not the best day throwing the football for the Northwestern quarterback. That's going to go into the end zone, and we will have a fine one. A fine start to the drive. I think this is the time where we take a big shot. Todd Gurley's had such a good game. I think this is the place where we take like a play-action shot. Yeah, PA Reed. Let's go with this. They won't expect it. This should be, somebody should be open down the field. I hope. That's how it should be. And it's nobody, actually. I'm just going to have to throw that away. Wow, that didn't work as anywhere near what I thought it would. Good defense from the Wildcats secondary. This might be our more favorable shot because the past 2 times we've done this, everybody's been open down the field. It will continue. Michael Thomas is open this time. He breaks initial tackle and goes down. 33 yards. Michael Thomas. 191 yards and a touchdown for Mariota through the air. He hasn't been asked to do too much through the air, but when he has, he's been pretty darn good. Gurley back there in the backfield behind Mariota. He will get the handoff, and he will go nowhere. 2 yards is generous, I'd say. I feel like I didn't even gain a yard on that one. 4 touchdowns, 174 yards for Gurley. It's been a fantastic day. We'll snap it. We'll try to cut it outside, going nowhere again. And that is 3rd down and 6. Are the Wildcats finally starting to figure out our offense, which is just hand the ball off to Todd Gurley and see what happens? We're 0 for 1 on 3rd down. A little bit depressing, but whatever. If Michael Thomas, yes, he did. He won his break in the route, and he broke the tackle. Michael Thomas diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Michael Thomas. Can't guard Mike. Can't guard Mike. Great throw from the pocket, Marcus Mariota, showing that he's not just a scrambling quarterback. He can do it all. And that one is in. I think we might have to bring in Johnny Manziel. This one is pretty much over at this point. Well, you know what? Let's do that right now before I forget. That's an instant replay. I don't want to see the instant replay. I want to go to the if I can get there. Strategy. And then we'll go to the depth chart, and we will go right to the quarterback position and bring in Mr. Johnny Manziel, and then bring in Jameis Winston to be the second string. All right, Jameis, it's his team next year. Manziel and Mariota are both seniors. So it is Winston's team next year, as long as he doesn't transfer. I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't. Number 3, UCLA is dominating Colorado. No surprise there. I'm sure Brett Hundley's gotten a lot of touchdowns and a lot of yards. No surprise there. It'd be really cool if we played UCLA in like the Rose Bowl or something. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it could. They're ranked number 3. We're ranked number 5. It's not out of the realm of possibility unless they move into the national championship game. Josh Perry with a nice tackle there, 3 yards. Vitale's not going anywhere. Can we get another sack? Or I really want an interception to impress that 5-star safety. I really want another interception. Dickerson motions, and it's going to be Zach Oliver with time in the pocket. Not roughing the passer. Wow, I thought I got there super late. I guess I didn't. I bet that would have been called in Madden. That would have been called roughing the passer. I got there really late. We'll see what they do on 3rd down. Are they going to have a 3 and out? They're no stranger to that. That's for sure. There it is. Snap, Bosa. Oh, what a throw. Zach Oliver. Young Bladeri. What a name. Zach Oliver with a dart in one-on-one coverage, and then Landon Collins tried to get there. He just wasn't quick enough. Very good throw. That's about the best play the Northwestern team has had all day, except for that fumble recovery for a touchdown. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm not even mad at that. That was a really, really good throw from Zach Oliver. Something that we have not seen today is Zach Oliver letting it loose. And the one time he does, it's a dart of a throw. Trey Waynes has the sideline. Trey Waynes, can he beat one man? Oh, pushed out of bounds. His best return in a long time. That was dangerous. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. That last 5 drives have all been touchdowns, and now we get to see Johnny Manziel for the first time in a long time. We haven't seen Manziel since Mariota got injured a couple of weeks ago. There's the handoff. Great blocking on the outside. Todd Gurley has the edge, and that's 12 more yards. We'll run some hurry up. 188 yards and 4 touchdowns for him. That's absolutely insane. Gurley is going crazy. He's having himself a day. We'll go with the tight end crosser. O.J. Howard should be open here. Actually, you know what? Can I send Amari Cooper on a slant? That could be pretty good. Oh, no, we're sending him on a streak. All right, that could work too. But I like the O.J. Howard play. See, that's the problem with Johnny Manziel. You see how high that ball was? Manziel sends that ball flying. That was one of the main reasons why we had to sit him down for Mariota. Mariota's just a better pure passer than Manziel is. 42-17. This one's over. It was over in the first quarter. But we will go with a... Actually, it was over in the second quarter, not the first quarter. We'll go with read option here, see if they read Gurley. They do read Gurley. Manziel gets the ball, and Manziel gets the touchdown. Good job, Johnny. Johnny Football. He scores a touchdown, 48-17. We'll go with the extra points. Will Lutz sends it right down the middle, and it is 49-17. This one is over. In the immortal worlds of Shaquille O'Neal, it is O-V-A. Over. That ball is sent miles into the end zone, and Young Bladeri, don't know how to say his name. It's a legendary name, and he's already got 1 touchdown today. We'll see what Zach Oliver can do. If they just continue to let him sling it downfield, they might have been in this game a little bit more than they are. They didn't let him launch one, and that's going to be caught by Guidry, pushed out of bounds. I really want another interception. I want to impress that 5-star recruit. I just need Zach Oliver to throw one deep and let us go one-on-one, see if we can get it. I feel confident in our secondary that we can bring it in. Although we do have a lot of guys that have bricks for hands, so. Oh, Joey Bosa in the backfield. Jones had no shot. Ever since they lost their starting running back, I think he was the starting running back. He was one of their big-time running backs that they had. Ever since he went down with a concussion for the rest of the game, they haven't really ran the football like they were previously. It's 3rd and 8. Here we go. Last time it was 3rd down on a 3-and-out attempt, and that's going to be just thrown away. They had the big touchdown play, but Zach Oliver just tries to trash it and throw it to the dirt. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Northwestern Wildcats. I need to start saying Northwestern instead of just Western. Let's see what they do. Trey Wayne's pretty electric on the kick return. Let's see what he can do on the punt. It's a good punt. Good punt. Good blocking there. I screwed that up. That's on me. I got too close to the blocker there. That one's on me, but whatever. We'll just continue to go back to the run game, although, ooh, read option. I can't pass up read option, man. I love read option. My favorite play call. We'll see what we can do. That was my fault. I thought that I saw a linebacker on the outside edge. I thought he was going to watch Manziel, but then he actually got blocked. So I gave it to Gurley before that I saw he got blocked, and then after I saw he got blocked, it was too late to switch it. So I don't think Manziel's got the arm strength for this, but I'm going to send him deep. Come on, Manziel. Show your arm strength off. I screwed that up. Man, I'm screwing up this entire drive. I screwed up the punt return. I screwed up the read option. Now I screwed up the big-time throw to Mike Evans. I need to stop screwing this stuff up. Will Fuller, Amari Cooper. Throw that. That's Michael Thomas. We'll get closer. 4th and 7. We don't punt the football on this channel. You know this. You love it. We'll go for 4th and 7. We'll go with a mesh switch. That could lead Amari Cooper open. And it will... If I could get that to Gurley, I can. No, Gurley dropped it. Todd, you had it in your hands. That's unfortunate. He had it in his hands.
I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies here, but that being said, we could still see.
All right, we go give the ball back to Northwestern. I mean, it's not like it's going to matter in the long run. That's going to be caught. Dan Vitale had a pretty big pressure on him. I'm surprised he held on to it. He's got 4 catches for 30 yards. They're really going to him pretty heavily. We'll go with cross 3 fire, bring some blitz off the middle with Jalen Smith and Ben Boulware. They're going to keep it. Zach Oliver, force that ball out. 3rd and 1, 7-yard keeper. They're going to go no huddle again, I would assume. And they do. All right, 3rd and 1. Do we bring pressure again? I think we probably do. Yeah, smash blitz. Bring the safety deep. Landon Collins, safety blitz. Trey Waynes was there, but Guidry gets the play. Reggie Ragland brings him down along with, who was that brought him down? It might have been DeForest Buckner. I don't know. Northwestern at the, what are they at? The 8? I think they're at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. Nobody back there with Zach Oliver. This could be bad for him. It's going to be picked off. Kevin Byard, no. That was our chance for the 2nd one. Yeah, you should be upset. That should have been your interception, Byard. Oh, that's upsetting. That was our chance to get that 2nd interception. We're not going to get a better chance than that. All of our corners and safeties just have bricks for hands. Even Kavari Russell, the guy who picked off Oliver earlier today, has usually in his career been known for having bricks for hands. Cameron Dickerson, 4 catches, 41 yards. 3rd and goal from the 1.5, basically. 1.5 yard line. They're in the middle of the 1 and the 2. It's going to be a keeper, Zach Oliver, brought down by Big Cat Leonard Williams. And it's 4th and goal. What do they do here? Do they kick the field goal? They got to go for this. It's got to be a go for it. Yeah, I figured. We'll see what they do. Do they run it? Do they throw it? I think they're going to throw it. No, it's a run play. It's a keeper, Zach Oliver. I thought they were going to throw it, so I changed the play at the last second. And Zach Oliver keeps it. and scores the rushing touchdown. Good for him, man. That's good gamesmanship right there. Good for you, dude. You've actually played really well in the second half. I'll give you credit for that. And they actually make this less of a blowout than what it actually was. Much more of a blowout than the score says. And they're going to go onside kick. They still think they have some fight in this game. I guess if they get this, it's not completely over, but Leonard Floyd will bring it down, and he will just go down. Good job, Leonard. And we will get this ball with 1:49 to go. Todd Gurley, 185 yards, 4 touchdowns. Absolutely insane day for him, and it's not over yet. We're going to keep going. We got to put up as many stats as possible to try and compete with Brett Hundley. And there's another big-time hole up the middle, and that's 9 more yards. Add it to the tally, baby. Add it to the tally, 194. 194 yards. We'll go with a quick base here. I'm not sure who's left on the schedule for us. And that's going to be getting the edge. Todd Gurley. 4 more yards. 198 and 4 touchdowns. I really hope that Brett Hundley's thrown like maybe 4 interceptions, no touchdowns. He's been sacked like 16 times. That's never going to happen, but Gurley, if you could have just broke that tackle. He's gotten 200 yards now. 204 yards on 26 carries. That's insane. Absolutely insane. And now we'll use that to try and get some read option success. Hopefully I don't misread it like I did last time. Keep it with Manziel. Up the middle, Johnny. And he will go 7 yards. 51 seconds to go. 2 carries, 11 yards, and a touchdown for Manziel. Coming in relief of Mariota, who's had a beautiful day. And we'll keep it on the ground here. We will keep it on the ground with Gurley. Try to go up the middle, and he gets about 4. He's just chipping away. Chipping away at the defense here, making them tired. 2:08 now. Keep going. We're going to have 30 seconds. Gurley still in. Gurley gets great blocking, and he falls forward. First down. 7 more yards. 7 more yards for Todd. Can he get 5 touchdowns? That would be awesome. He got 5 touchdowns against Navy, I think, right? Maybe 5 total touchdowns? I don't remember. 518 total yards of offense for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against Northwestern. And Gurley will get nowhere there. That's probably going to be the game. I don't think we'll get another carry off. But 5 yards. Oh, that was Derrick Henry. Okay. The starting running back next year. We're not going to get another playoff. That's going to be the game. 49-24. A pretty easy, fairly straightforward game for the Fighting Irish. And we get the W at home to move to 8-2. Hopefully that'll move us into the top 4. I don't know if it will or not. It's going to be pretty tough. 215 and 4 touchdowns. That's absolutely insane. Look at those hits. That's the play that actually took us 75 yards for a touchdown. But that's a big-time play, big-time win. You love to see it. Let's go see the stats. All right, we got stats. Mariota, 10 for 11, 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. Beautiful day for him. Manziel, 2 for 4, 31 yards. Then we go to rushing, 28 carries, 215 yards and 4 touchdowns for Todd Gurley. Just a massive, insane day. 7.6 per carry. Mariota had 5 carries, 27 yards. Manziel had 2 for 11 with a touchdown. Receiving, Michael Thomas, 3 catches, 82 yards, a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster also took his only catch of the day for a touchdown, 33 yards. Insane. O.J. Howard had a good day. Will Fuller, Dalton Schultz all had good days. Defensively, we only got 1 interception, which is sad. I wish we would have got more for that 5-star safety. But we do have 2 sacks, Bosa and Ragland, the 2 guys that usually get the sacks. Then it's Kavari Russell with our only interception, and we dominate this one. 49-24, we take a big-time W to move to 8-2. Let's go see who we play next week, and hopefully, maybe Todd Gurley made it to the top of the Heisman race. I don't know. Let's go find out. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is the next week. We're playing Minnesota in the next episode, and Brett Hundley continues to have a dominating season. 356 yards, 7 total touchdowns. Todd Gurley had 215 yards and 4 touchdowns. I guess that wasn't enough. I guess they just said, oh no, Brett Hundley's just not much better. He's going to be the 2-time Heisman winner. Whatever. I told you, it's just too hard to try and take over what he's doing as a quarterback. He's got 3,000 passing yards. Todd Gurley has 1,500 rushing yards. Michael Thomas has 413 receiving yards. Jalen Smith, 44 tackles. That's pretty good. Sack leader Joey Bosa has 11 sacks. Kavari Russell has 3 interceptions. Kicking leader we don't care about because kicking we don't kick. We kick a little bit. He's not even on there. Will Lutz isn't even on there. But we are taking on Minnesota. We only have 2 more games left in the regular season. We have this game against Minnesota next episode. Then we go and play Nebraska. Nebraska sucks. I don't know if they suck in this game. They suck in real life. Nebraska, and then we have 2 back-to-back bye weeks, and then it's bowl season, or it's Big Ten Championship. I think we're going to be playing in the Big Ten. Let me just check. Are we going to be playing in the Big Ten Championship game this year? If we take a look at the conference standings, are we going to be playing in the Big Ten Championship? I would assume so. We lead the Big Ten. Yeah, we're going to win the Big Ten West if we play. Ooh, this is actually a big game next week. So we got to beat Minnesota. That's a given. But then we play Nebraska. If we lose against Nebraska, they could win the Big Ten West. That's going to be for the Big Ten West, I would assume, unless they lose this week. That's interesting. And then over in the Big Ten East, it is Michigan State. They must have beat the Buckeyes. Whoa. Okay. So Michigan State, Penn State, and Ohio State are all in the contention for the Big Ten East. So one of these 2 teams is going to come out on that side to play in the Big Ten Championship. But that actually, I didn't realize that it was going to be such a massive game next episode, or 2 episodes from now, in the Nebraska game. That could that's probably going to decide the Big Ten West. So Texas is number 1, they're 8-0. Florida's number 2 at 9-0. UCLA's 10-0 at number 3. Georgia Tech is 4 with 8-1. South Carolina is 5, 8-1. Then we are 8-2 at 6. We've actually fallen to say, wait, what? Oh, this is the CFP. We need to go to the coaches. Or the AP, I should say. Nope, the coaches. Coaches is what we need to go to. This is what it is. Texas is 1, Florida's 2, UCLA's 3, Georgia Tech is 4, we're 5. So this is what we need to look at because this is how it's ranked, not the CFP. The CFP doesn't matter, technically. We're number 5 in the country still. Playing Minnesota, it should be an easy one, but we shouldn't look past. I mean, they're 5-5. They're not horrible. They're not like Northwestern or Illinois or whoever else we played this season. So that's going to be the next episode. I hope you guys are excited for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.